sticking with the Reaper. We'll see if the Dynasty can force him to play something a little bit different, perhaps, but seems like he is very much in his comfort zone right now as we will open the gates for this fifth and final map. See a bit of a delay there
same
from Prophet.
heroes on both ends. Yeah, you don't even have the Genji for Prophet this time around. No Echo shenanigans. I mean, one of the good things about playing Fleta on this map is that you can play the Echo. He is your Echo player. You're not going to go for it because the Zarya Reaper combo has been the game-winning combination for the Shanghai Dragons so far in this series. And, well, if Smurf's going to do it, he's going to have to match up against Void mano a mano again.
TP up onto the high ground there, wrapping around the backside of the windmill, looking for some damage. Okay, Prophet just taking so much before he can get that off, and
no bubble.
Yeah, he ends up dying. Yep, no bubble from Smurf, just no way to keep him protected, no healing coming his way either. Prophet just on the aggressive TP, gets cut down now. Fitz going to be picked off as well for a little bit of additional stagger as the point gets locked in here for the Dragons. Pushing up up close and personal here is Fleta. He's going to Wraith Walk to cleanse off the ante, and they will just retreat as a collective unit.
It's an outplay from Izayaki, so I mean, Izayaki sleeps Smurf, so Smurf can't put the bubble into Prophet, so Prophet just walks into death. Usually, you would TP there, you'd be fine, but not that time, not when your Zarya is sleeping on the ground. Well played by Izayaki once again, is going to be leading the nano charge, Lip on low HP, but he survives. First point being capped. This is so different from Oasis. Remember, Oasis was 50% for Soul, now with Lip's Visor coming online, it should be 50% for the Shanghai Dragons.
Yeah, put quite a bit of damage there on as Smurf, and Fleta was ready as soon as the bubble dissipated to get the elimination. Follows up for another with Fitz now falling. Void looking for the cleanup as Vindheim will be the last one to die. The extended team kill coming through, and that is the Dragons sitting pretty here, getting ready to achieve 50% on the point.
And no deaths for the Dragons so far. Completely deathless after, what, a fight and a half, maybe 2 fights in there. Plenty of final blows, 7 final blows, 2 of them onto the Lip, 3 of them onto Fleta. And not a single member down as the rest of the ultimates start to come online now for both teams, and Seoul Dynasty desperately waiting for this Nano Visor. Has to be the game-winning one. Lee Jae-gon should be able to counter.
Void taking a bit of damage. It's going to be a Nano on the Fleta, get that Death Blossom ready to rock. He's pushing forward and has the ult ready to go. Bionate does come down, so he'll only find 1 elimination, but still zones him back considerably. Sound Barrier going to be coming through in response to the grab. Void uses a grab of his own. Smurf going to be taking a nap. Still going to be a high-energy Zarya, though, so they have to pay some respects. They start pulling back. The right-click, the beam. It's enough to annihilate Izayaki. Now Lip has fallen. They get the sleep there, and yeah, that is going to be the cleanup here in the fight. A little bit of delay from Lee Jae-gon, but not going to lead to too much of anything. Wraith walk forward. Fleta just trying to extend this as high as they possibly can, but the flip will eventually come through just shy of 99%. It's 95 locked in for the Dragons.
Insanely well played by Smurf that he uses bubbles to block out most of the damage from Fleta, as well as just pumping damage to Fleta to prevent the Death Blossom from getting more. I mean, in that situation, you would assume that Fleta just gets a team wipe onto Seoul Dynasty. No, Smurf, he holds on strong, comes back 100 energy. It's Grav versus Grav, Sound Barrier versus Sound Barrier, and Smurf comes out on top. Humongous damage done in that last fight.
And it was. Anti out on the Fleta now, just trying to keep him at arm's length, stop him from getting in on top of the tank, on top of pretty much anybody. Let that Reaper get loose, and things are not going to go well for you. Prophet in the meantime also looking for a bit of an angle. Is quite low HP, so they're wrapping around as a unit towards the Dragons' side of the approach here, the point. We'll be able to get him topped up, and Slip gets ready for his next visor. Other ults a little bit a ways away here for the side of the Shanghai Dragons.
For going in. There we go. He wants to make this play happen. Death Blossom in hand this time as well, but just too low HP. To be honest with you, they don't mind waiting here. It's percentage that's taken up for the Seoul Dynasty. Visor versus Visor, but they can't quite find each other.
Yeah, everybody kind of peeling back, breaking sight lines. And Lee Jae-gon gets on top of Prophet, finds that elimination. Now Nano going to be used. It goes on to Smurf. Trying to build up some energy and rapidly is climbing in that regard. The grab at the ready has outpaced Void immensely in this metric, but they clear the point out. And now, I mean, Smurf, he's going to throw it, but it's a desperation. No. And that's it. Way too late. They're playing on such slim margins. Prophet re-arriving. Sure, he's got Death Blossom, but he's not going to be able to find a damn thing with it off the back of that one little fight. That is going to be the round secured by the Shanghai Dragons. First blood is theirs. Can they get this 2-0? Can the Dynasty reply? Take it the distance all the way to 3 rounds of Ilios.
Seoul Dynasty, I mean, you look at Smurf there, he carries on Zarya one fight, but then the final fight, indecision, biting him and back, just turns around 180s. Do I go for Fleta? Am I trying to grab Fleta? Do I maybe go for a grab onto Void? ends up not deciding anywhere. The rest of Seoul Dynasty falling around him. Vindame as well, tragically does not get a sound barrier. So close, but just couldn't quite meet the mark. And so unfortunately ends up being a posthumous. Graviton Surge catches a bunch of dragons, but no one alive for the Seoul Dynasty. Prophet, desperation, Death Blossom at the end, won't get anything done. Could be the final round now. Dragons want that revenge match versus the Philadelphia Fusion, waiting for them in that finals. Could be the final map here as well. Dragons leading the way. It is officially match point time.
It's a major change up here. Prophet looking like he was going to come out on the Echo to begin with. Shifts to the Tracer, and Fitz is going to be on the Ashe. No, swaps now over to the Soldier. And him as well going to be matching with the Brigida. Now they make their way over to the point, but this is going to give the first grab up to the Shanghai Dragons. We'll see if Dynasty can contest them for it. As Prophet starts making his way up. We'll dive in, gets a little bit of damage there onto Fleta. The Diva is well here from Smurf.
Smurf could have opted for the Winston. Just to be clear about this as well, what I will say about the Diva is it does have a little bit more pressure against Fleta's Echo. We did talk about the fact that Fleta being in means the Echo can be seen. It doesn't just have to be the Reaper, but Smurf is so less practice on this hero compared to Void. I mean, this is Void's signature hero.
Yep, Leejagon finding the first elimination. Now Smurf going to be knocked out of the mech. He's looking for a target here to hit with the pistol. Try to get back into it. As he and Prophet just going to be jumped on. Smurf going to be the first one to fall. Fitz in the meantime got an elimination of the Izayaki, but that's about as good as it gets. The point now going to be locked in. As that does go through. Away. Oh,
8 as well.
I'm not sure about that. It says Prophet got a kill. I don't know. Could just be a little thing in the beta.
Okay.
I'm not too sure. Either way, he gets the elimination. He knocks Void out of the mech, and he gets the kill all the same. I'm thinking that's just going to be a beta bug. We'll call it.
Yeah, you know, one of those things. A classic beta bug. I don't know. Prophet, he'll get everything. He gets a pulse bomb kill, but apparently got eaten. Who knows? At the end of the day, it still counts as a kill, so maybe it didn't get eaten. We are now evened up, 14% to 14. Thank Prophet for winning that fight, carrying the fight through despite the rest of the team falling by the wayside. Nano coming through for Izayaki. Priev looking for his as well, just a little bit further behind.
Oh, he's just right into Void's rear there. Trying to get that next pulse bomb up, and I mean, he's nearly got it. He's set over 80% now. I can't even keep up with him. He's building this so very rapidly as they maintain control of this point. Recall comes in, keeps himself safe. As it's a little bit scattered now for the rest of the side of the Dragons. Fitz going to be falling low, rotates out, holds on to the Nano. The Nano used onto him just so he can try to stay alive. Lip now charging forward with Attack Visor at the ready. We'll find Vindame starts pumping damage into Smurf. We'll break him out of the mech. The elimination will come through on the back end of that one with Prophet dying. That'll be the flip there for the Dragons. Back in control, but still have a ways to go to take the lead.
Yeah, you saw the damage difference there as well. The pressure onto Fitz. He instantly had to back out. He gets a Nano but can't Visor. He's already on low HP. Surviving, looking for a health pack. Meanwhile, Lip is just shredding through the Seoul Dynasty, especially onto Smurf there as well. And there's just not enough Matrix to stop him. I mean, Matrix is decent versus the Soldier, but you cannot outlast the Nano Visor, even with maximum Matrix on board. It's going to come down to Prophet. Ooh. 10 HP remaining. That's an actual 140 Achilles, but Prophet still lives.
Yeah. That he does. Void going to be antied out for now. The rally rolling from Vindame, trying to keep everybody alive. So far working a treat. Void going to be demeched. The self-destruct going to be popped. The Baby Diva seemingly safe. They cannot get the elimination before he gets back in. Yeah, Fitz popping the Attack Visor, looking for some targets, but the Diva goes right up into his face. The Bionade comes flying his way. Prophet in the meantime starting to go off. Finds Fleta, finds Leejagon. They're looking for a little bit more though, because they still haven't gotten this flip back into their favor. Just trying to get the tracking down here on Izayaki. Eventually gets that elimination. Now turns his sights over to Void. Breaks him out of the mech. Prophet is going off. He is finding damn near everything in the kill feed right now for the side of the Dynasty. The flip will come through. 69% online for the side of the Dragons. The Dynasty should be able to overtake them here.
If there is a world where Seoul Dynasty dragged this one over to Ruins, it is because of Prophet. He is currently deadlifting on this particular submap for the Seoul Dynasty. I mean, it really is Prophet. He's keeping them in the game. He's carrying the team. I'm not going to lie to you. If Seoul would win this one, it's going to have to be Prophet play the match again. I know it's a meme. It's like Prophet play the match every single time. But what can you do when Prophet is this good?
Well, Void now opting out of the Diva battle says, okay, you know what? Let me just go over to the Zarya and just be able to get those beams through that Dean Matrix. Make sure that you cannot deny my damage. Fleta going to be making his exit, flies up over the top to keep himself safe. In the meantime, going to be nanoed up. Finds an initial kill as Vindame will fall. We're approaching 99% here for the side of the Dynasty, but they're getting ready to lose control of the point. Prophet is going to be taken down. Fleta finds that kill. His double DPS ults available for the Dragons to try to hold this point to its conclusion.
We are going to reach 99s here. It's going to be the OT to decide everything. Can the Seoul Dynasty drag us to a Ruins, a decider on the final map of this lower bracket grand final, or lower bracket final, I should say, or is it going to be the Dragons punching their ticket to the grand finals? And it is going to be a rematch versus the Fusion as well. Plenty of ultimates on both sides, but I dare say the Seoul Dynasty have a bit of an advantage. Just waiting for Vindame, 29% more to reach towards that rally. Fled looking for a copy, doesn't want to go for it just yet.
Yeah, can be undone by this duplicate depending on who he decides to copy. Vinham taking a bit of damage there. Does get back to full HP, and now we're in the double 99s. Attack visor going to be used. It's going to be a copy out onto the Tracer. Fleta has not really been able to play that so far this season, and so far he's not finding too much value. Needs to get the pulse bomb up. He now has it. Pops the recall. Is looking for the target. Stick comes in. He's going to find Vinham. That's going to be the rally out of the fight. Freedom is gone as well. There's no supports available for the side of the Dynasty. The self-destruct comes in, breaks Fleta out of the mech. The Helix rockets kill him off, and Prophet in the meantime found two with the pulse bomb. He got Lee Jae-gon. He got Void. He gets Izayaki, and that is going to be the point ticking down. They cannot get there in time with the swap to the Tracer, and the Dynasty will take us to Ruins to decide it all.
And who's going to carry harder? It's going to be Prophet. Can Fleta do it as well? The deadlift is in his namesake, but currently Prophet is the one lifting his team up. And Fleta tries his darndest. I mean, what an insane micro play there. He gets the stick, kills Vendame, and by the way, uses the invulnerability frames from swapping between the Tracer back to his Echo form to eat the self-destruct damage from Smurf, get the kill into the Baby Diva, but still it is not enough. Gonna take a look at Prophet's POV again in the final moments. Boom. Stick over onto Void. Double kill to Lee Jae-gon. Fleta gets Smurf down, but at the end of the day, Playoffs Prophet has certainly arrived. It's been here the whole season, but you damn near believe it's leveled up once again.
Look at this comp coming through. Smurf going to be going back over to the Reinhardt here. Prophet onto the Mei. They're looking to brawl this out to victory. We'll see if they can get it done. It's not been the most successful for them. See how they fare now in this map 5 third sub-map scenario on Ilios. Sleep connects onto Void. They want to get the charge off on him. They cannot get the pin. It's actually a little bit of a hairline sleep onto Smurf as well as he quickly gets woken up, interrupting the charge. For now, Dynasty occupying the point, looking to get the first cap. Contest not going to be able to come through in time. Fleta now dropping down into the point. Wraith Walk going to be burned. There's the wall, but it does not cut off his retreat. He manages to make it out to safety. Prophet going to be falling low, goes into the ice block. Izayaki taken down first and foremost as Smurf finds the kill. He'll get a follow-up. The fire strike through. Takes out Fleta. Prophet, however, does get picked in the end. Smurf is low on HP, so he's got to pull back.
Fight's still not quite over just yet. You will say that Seoul Dynasty have the advantage. They have the cap as well in Achilles. The script writers, they're not messing around today. How thematic would it be if the Seoul Dynasty in this exact same stage on map 5 win with the Rhine when it was the Rhine that beat them last time when Fate played it on Control Center? Now Smurf wants to take charge, hammer in hand. 35% and counting. Fits nearly on that visor. Way ahead of Lip.
That he is. Izayaki going to be taking a nap for now, but it's so far off the point, it looks like no one can get to him. A little bit of a Helix rocket wake up for him, but no kill to be found for the side of the Dynasty. Lip looking for a target, but they'll just cut off his line of sight, force him back over onto the walkway here on top of the point. Now it's going to be the Nano Visor out from Fitz, charging forward behind the shield of Smurf, and it's looking great for the side of the Dynasty. The damn near Tim Wipe comes through as Lip is the last one standing, and they will eventually get on top of him. They confirm the kill. Vindame picking up 2 in the fight. 64% now for the Dynasty. Have they done it?
It's huge, and they haven't done it quite just yet. They have to survive against the barrage of ultimates available with the Shanghai Dragons. However, the sound barriers will be the make or break. Vindame and Lee Jae-gon both have him. Prophet as well with the Blizzard. So once Shanghai Dragons want to get aggressive, if you want to grab here, you're going to end up eating a Blizzard in response. Now, the good news between Void and Smurf for Void is that in this matchup, you can get bigger grabs. However, you see that Smurf is currently isolated. He's not playing with anyone except Prophet, so it can only be a 2-man grab, and actually, it's a huge amount of kills.
It's catastrophic. He's going to drop the hammer. He's looking for the stun. I think that one went a little bit wide. Lip now popping the attack visor. Will find Vinham. That takes the beat out of the fight. He's playing a ring around the rosy here with the creative. Now the wall coming through as well. Just trying to keep protected. Lip, however, starting to gun them down, but no one can make it in time. They occupy his attention. Lee Jae-gon cannot arrive. And after so very long, damn near 2 years, the Dynasty will be able to best the Dragons when it matters the most here for a championship spot in a grand final.